Bilal ibn Rabah was an Ethiopian slave in Mecca, owned by a cruel man named Umayyah ibn Khalaf. In a society where lineage and skin color determined your status, Bilal was seen as the lowest of the low. But in the eyes of Allah, Bilal was destined to rise higher than many of the nobles of Quraysh. When Prophet Muhammad began preaching the message of Islam, Bilal was among the very first to believe in the oneness of Allah. His heart was filled with faith and love for the Prophet. But when his master found out, he became enraged. Bilal was tortured in the hot desert sun, dragged on the burning sand with a heavy rock on his chest. They told him to deny Allah and praise their idols. But all Bilal would say was, Ahad, Ahad, one, one. He repeated it over and over, firm in his belief, as the sun beat down and the chains tore into his skin. The people could not break his faith. One day, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anh, the close friend of the Prophet Arlet, saw the torture and couldn't bear it. He paid a heavy price to buy Bilal's freedom, saying, "Set him free for the sake of Allah." After his freedom, Bilal became one of the Prophet's closest companions. When the Muslims migrated to Medina, Bilal was given a special honor. He was chosen as the first mu'adhin, the one who would call the people to prayer. With his deep, strong voice, he would climb to the highest point and call, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. God is the greatest, God is the greatest. Even the Prophet would smile when he heard Bilal's voice echo through Medina. Bilal fought bravely in battles like Badr and Uhud, always standing firm by the Prophet's side. But after the Prophet passed away, Bilal could no longer bring himself to make the adhan. Every time he said, Ashhadu anna Muhammadur Rasulullah, his heart would break. He left Medina, unable to live in a place filled with the memory of the Prophet. Years later, he returned briefly and was asked to call the adhan one last time. As he raised his voice, the entire city burst into tears, remembering the days of the Prophet. Legacy Bilal ibn Rabah was a former slave, dark-skinned, poor in this world, yet he became one of the most honored men in Islam. The Prophet once said, I heard the sound of your footsteps in paradise, O Bilal. His story reminds us that in Islam it is not race, wealth or status that brings honor, but faith, patience and sincerity.